Hello, it's Caroline Belinska from e-commerce Backstage Pass, and this Facebook Live is going to be about brainstorming for more customers. I'm just up here on my rooftop, and I think it's a little bit noisy up here today, and the sun's still, it's actually after 8 p.m. and the sun's still shining bright, so it's pretty cool. It's going to go dark at about 9:30 I think, so it's really nice to be outside at this time, knowing that there's still a lot of sunshine. Today's Facebook Live, so if you've been following my Facebook Lives, you will know that these are never planned, and you can probably tell. It's really just about me talking about something that's either happened today or happened in the last couple of days. And today's Facebook Live idea came from something that I was speaking to a couple of people about today and in the last few days, and it's really about the fact that they can't get customers, and this seems to be the biggest problem that most people have with their e-commerce store, which I totally understand. And I think one of the biggest reasons why this is such a big issue is because people like to come up with an idea, they have a concept, they have something that they want to sell, but then they haven't actually thought through the marketing plan in advance to decide how they're actually going to get customers. So, sorry, still got this cough. So talking to someone today a coaching client who was asking me questions about how they can get more customers, and one of the things that was brought up, which I found really interesting, and it wasn't just from this one person, I hear it all the time, is that this particular person said, well, why aren't I successful? I see all these other people are doing really well and they're really successful, and why aren't I getting the same success? And my first thing to ask that person is, how do you know that everyone else is more successful than you? And this particular person today said to me, because I asked them and they told me that they are. And that's the first thing that I recommend, is that you don't go and believe someone that tells you that they're successful just for saying it, because they might not really be doing as well as what they're saying, and you actually don't know. Unless you actually know the full story, it's hard to say that that's the only reason why they're successful, or there's 100 other things that might play into it. So my advice with that is don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about yourself, worry about what you're doing, and worry about how you're going to find customers. So today I wanted to talk about brainstorming ideas. Everyone sits there and they think Facebook ads is the first thing that comes to mind. And there's so many other ways that you can get customers and find ways to get people to notice what you're doing that you don't always think about them. So it's a good idea for you to actually brainstorm this. So this is an exercise that I do with my coaching clients, and I do this with them pretty much near the beginning of our coaching sessions. So, and I like to do it a couple of times. So we usually do this in week 1 or 2, and then we also do it again later on down the track, because different ideas pop up and different strategies actually come to light as well. So here's the exercise. It's super simple. It doesn't take that long. I recommend putting 10 minutes of your time into it. Oh, there's like a, I don't even know what that bird is. It's like some weird bird up there. So it's a good idea to do this when no one else is around. Do this exercise and really think about the answers really clearly. So get really clear, get a piece of paper out, or you can do this online if you want to, and write down everything. I recommend doing it for about 10 minutes, setting a timer, because the reason why I recommend a timer, and I highly recommend using a timer, because if you don't use a timer, you can end up not thinking fast enough. And the whole idea of this is just to come up with answers super quickly. So what you want to do is just put on a timer, set your timer and say, okay, I'm going to brainstorm how to get new customers. And then what you need to do is just write down anything that comes to your mind. So don't worry about if it sounds stupid, don't worry if it sounds ridiculous, don't worry if you don't have the budget for it. So don't sit there and put into your head thinking, well, I only have $500 a month to spend on Facebook ads, so I only can do things in that price range. Forget anything like that. Just think about anything that you can do that could get you more customers. And I don't want to give you too many ideas because I really want you to think on your own about your particular business, because every single business will be different. But you also want to think outside the square. So you want to start thinking about what other people are doing, what other businesses you've seen doing something strange or something weird or something crazy or something that you haven't seen before, even if it's not in your niche. So you might be selling, let's say, pet supplies online. So have a look at what plumbers are doing. Forget looking at your industry, look at what other industries are doing too, because sometimes you'd be surprised how much you can, sorry, it's really loud. Sometimes you'd be really surprised just how much you can adapt something into your business. So some ideas would be things like calling people. So maybe you've got a list of people that have already bought from you, or maybe you've got a list of old people that have bought something previously from you, or maybe you're in some sort of community where you've got phone numbers. Call people, just call people and get on the phone and say, hey, you know what, I sell this product and I'd like to know if you want to purchase anything from me. Just get on the phone and speak to people. I do a daily call with, I do free strategy sessions for people in my community when they first join. So I give everyone an opportunity to get on the phone with me one-on-one. And some people find that really strange that I do that. I'm doing that now. I've got 250 or 280 people in my community, so I can actually get through those calls and it's still worth it for me. Why do I get on the call with people? Because I want to get to know them first. I want to know what they're doing, but also I have an opportunity that if that person wants to know more personally one-on-one from me, then we can work together, because I do these videos every day, but this is general information. So if someone wants to know about their particular business, then it's not until they speak to me directly until they know more about whether that's going to work for them. So that works in my business, getting on the call to someone. If you're selling pet supplies, or if you're selling shoes, or if you're selling whatever it is, get on the phone to people and start getting word out there. You know, we don't use the phone the way we used to, and it's such an underutilized resource that we really should be making the most of. So that might be on your brainstorming list. Then you've also got, what about new photos? Have you got the right photos on your website? I spoke to someone about this the other day. I'm trying to turn so I'm not completely in the sunlight. I was speaking to someone the other day about this, and their website, their photos are just not up to scratch. And that's not me being rude about it. That's not the fact that I personally don't like them. These days with Instagram, we need to have really, really good photos. So maybe you need to update your photos. Maybe you need to write better emails. Maybe it's the fact that your emails just do not communicate what you're selling well enough, or maybe you're not getting across the fact that you've got a sale on, or maybe you're being too pushy or not pushy enough. So write a list of things that you could do in your business to get more customers. Write a list. So like I said, set a timer for 10 minutes, write 20 or 30 things if you can think of that many. And the reason why you want to have that timer as well, you might get to 10 things and say, you know what, I don't have any more ideas. With that timer on, and you think, okay, now I've just got to keep on thinking of new ideas, and think completely outside the box. Think of something crazy. Think of something that you'll never be able to afford to do. Think about, what Coca-Cola would do in their business, or what Red Bull would do, or what British Airways would do. Think about things that other companies would do that maybe you can never afford to do, but write them on your list. Once you've got this list, you should have 20 or 30 items on there that you should, that you could use as that you could use to get more customers. And then start looking at that list and start to break it down and think, okay, well, I'm going to set a goal, and this week I'm going to take one of those items and I'm going to actually make that happen. So it might be that you've put down writing better emails. So sit down and actually write an email differently from what you normally write. Think about the images that you use in the emails. Think about the links, like where are your links going to? Think about the page that where it goes to. Is that page actually up to scratch? So think about that whole process. Or you might be thinking, I've got to take better photos. Okay, well, what is your action plan on that? Are you now going to go out and employ someone to take photos for you? There's companies where you can send your products to and they will take amazing photos on your behalf. And it's really not that expensive. So maybe you need to go down that path. It's going to be worth it. If you're going to go down that path and take better photos, then the next thing you can do is you can actually then update your Instagram account and have better photos on your Instagram account. So, and then you can email your list and say, hey, you know what, we've got some new images that might show you the product better, or put the images into the email. So it can be like a little process that one thing of taking better photos can end up giving you so many new areas of your business. And that can then become your Facebook ads, and you've got better Facebook ads. So there's a whole lot of things that can happen, but you need to start with the brainstorming. Set your timer to 10 minutes. Think of 20 to 30 things that you could do or that you would never be able to imagine that you could actually do, but they sound crazy and they sound like fun, or they sound like they're out of your budget. But just write them down anyway, because you're going to start to see things start to pop up that you think, okay, well, I can't afford that now, but in 6 months' time, let's put a budget towards getting that done. So write down the list, keep doing this list every couple of months, because you'll start to see new things popping up that you can do to get more customers. So if you have any questions about your particular business, maybe you've sat down and you've tried to do this and you're not getting, you can't come up with 20 things, pop a comment below this video and I'm happy to help you out and come up with some ideas for you. I love doing this exercise. I'm really good at it. I've been doing it for many, many years, and I really love helping people do it. Or get on a free strategy session with me, and I'm happy to do it with you on a free session. We can chat about it and see what we can come up with for your business. Maybe we come up with something that you think, wow, you know what, I can actually afford that, and that will really work, and that will resonate with the customers that I'm trying to get. So leave a comment below this video, and look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's Facebook Live. Have a wonderful day. Bye.